Let's see if we can cut out another one. Let's talk about some flatbed and step deck. See if I can cover up some things on here. I'm sitting at the house, so I figure I might as well go ahead and cut a little video for you guys. Alright, we're going to start at Ringgold. For the flatbed, I'm going to do 200-mile deadhead because I'm not going to try to cover as many. And yeah, let's change this. Take out that, add in flatbed. We'll add in Conestoga, decks, specialized and standard. And take out these fan specialized. That should work. And we're going to look for today and tomorrow. Alright, we're going to start in Ringgold, Georgia. 200-mile deadhead. And comes in with 1,700 loads. It's a lot of flatbedding. Let's see what we got here on the offering block. Nashville to San Juan, Texas. 1,100 miles for $8 grand. Or 85. 115,000 pounds. 26 foot. Right there's what you need right there. An RGN with a 26 foot deep well. Or a 26 foot well. I don't know what that's going to consist of on permits and stuff, but that's pretty decent. I tell you what, we're going to shorten this, and I'm going to take out the I'll tell you what, we'll keep it the same. There's not that much RGN stuff in there, overweight, so we'll just keep it. We'll look at the standard stuff, but I can't get over up here at Ringgold, 200-mile radius. There's 1,758 loads. Let's check out Portland, Oregon. This seems to be a standard flatbed load, 15,000 pounds, 48 foot in length. Right there, the going 30-day average is 4,300. They're trying to push it for 67. It just shows you there's a lot of freight in the area and not a lot of trucks. Let's see. I mean, flatbed rates are nice. Less than 500 miles. That's heavy. That's an RGN. Or a 50-ton Stelp or something like that. Let's see this right here. TQL's got, they're a little shy on that. 15-day average been 4,500, and they're trying to push it for 39. All right, let's move on to somewhere else. Let's check out Birmingham. Birmingham, Alabama. 3,000 loads. Goodness. See what's on the offering block. There's that same Nashville load. Man, I tell you what. Here, let me get this out of the way. If you're a flatbedder and you see a load on here you want to call about, well, here's the number. Oh man, it updated on me. These are some really great rates. Let's see, if I was a flatbedder, what would I be looking for? I'd be looking for 500 miles or less is what I'd be looking for. But if you see anything in this, just pause the video and call them. Get all their credentials, all the numbers and stuff. Let's look at this one. See, I'd run this right here. Alabaster, Alabama to Delta, Ohio. 671 miles for $2,100. It's a light load, and it's a Landstar load. So if you're an authorized carrier through Landstar, you're set up. Coyote, another 800 miles for $2,100. Here you go. 481 miles. It's a little heavy, 48 foot in length, $2,000 to go 480 miles. Let's see what that load has been going for. It's been going for about 1255 on the average, and they're trying to push it for 2,000. Let's slide this over. Slide over. Get that number. So, yeah, this shows you there's a lot of freight and not a lot of trucks in the area. That's pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, we're going to move on. Let's move up to, let's go to Dallas. Dallas is coming in pretty stout. 1,126 loads in a 200-mile radius. And let's see what they're offering. I mean, this is a lot stouter than the drive-in market. I tell you that. I guess that's California. No, it's Georgia. Man, right there's a load right there. 100,000 pound load. 800 miles for $5,300. Let's see. Here's a regular step deck load or a flatbed load. 1,900 miles for $4,500. That load's been going for about $49.75 if you look over here. So I'd probably attack that load about 55. And if I could get anything over that right there, I'd be winning. All right, let's go down and get down here to some of the shorter runs. Because it's obvious the higher the offer, usually it's going to be higher the miles. Let's see what these 300-400 mile loads are going to do. Oh shit, it's a lot. There's a lot. $48,000 to go 685 miles for $1,100. No, Global, you need to get it up there. It shows right here in the spots to the right. That load's been going for about 1726. So get your rate up. Here you go. Texas to Texas. 331 on the miles, $1,000, 47,000 pounds. That load's been going for about 933. They're about average. They're right there on the money with that one. You could probably get about 12, 13 out of that, possibly 15. Now we're just getting down here to some crazy loads. I mean, this right here is less than a drive-in load right here. 437 miles for 15-day average at 865. Yeah, no. I'll stick to drive-in over that one. Now let's shoot over here to Los Angeles. Excuse me. In Los Angeles, let's put a 400-mile rate. See if we can cover most of Cali. $878 loads. That's covering a lot of California right there. The market's not that strong, but there's loads. So if you do happen to get out there in the California area, you may have to deadhead a little bit, but there is loads coming out. But everybody knows the golden rule. In flatbed, you stay east of the 35. All right, let's go up to Seattle and check out what's going on in that market. Let's drop this back down to 200. $399 miles for $12,000. Nice. Let's check out the specs on this one. That's 65,000 pounds. And, well, you need a flatbed maxi. And it don't have the, it doesn't have the dimensions. So, I don't know if that's just an oversized load or heavy haul. But anyway, 399 miles for $12,000. So, yeah, that's a lot of money. Let's see, here's a standard Yakima to Miami 3,100 miles, 3,200 miles for 66, and the average on that one has been 69. So I'd get them up another 500-600 bucks. But if you look at the weight right here, you are going to maximize some profits on fuel. So that's a good thing. That'd be the load I shoot for over these 40,000 pound loads, and that is Integrity Express. There's their number, and they do have a 100 credit score. So if you don't factor it, they're usually 34 days to pay. So yeah, I would run that load. All right, let's move over. Let's go to the Midwest. Let's put it in Central. Let's go to Kansas City. Well, there's 452 exact loads in that 200-mile radius. But in the Midwest, that's showing a lot of freight. Let's see. That's a heavy haul for $6,000 to go 860 miles. But 96,000 pounds, that's a lot of weight. Here we go. Let's shoot down here. This is normal. That's going in Montana, so no. Arizona, 35,000 pounds with Lipsy. And that right there from Omaha has been going for about 3,800, so I'd attack that one for about 45, and if I can get 4,000 on it, shit, we'd run it. If I want to go to Arizona. And this platform, nah. Let's see down here to Florida. Come on now, 1,800 bucks. That load's been going for $2,500. So Romac, you need to get your rate up. If you'd raise that rate, you'd have more people call you. Cleveland, Ohio. That load's been going on the 30-day average, about 25, 26. They're trying to push it for $1,785. Yeah, no, that's a drive-in rate. I mean, I wouldn't even run that on my drive-in. That's too many miles. So negative. All right, let's get out of the Midwest. Well, we're gonna keep it Midwest, but we're gonna go up to Chicago and see what's popping in the Chicagoland. Last time I done this, yeah, it's the same deal. Chicago's super strong in the flatbed division. Ooh, Jacksonville, Florida. 105,000 pounds. And lowboy RGN. If you don't know what RGN is, it's removable gooseneck. And you're going to need a 28-foot well in the bottom. I think most of them come standard 29. And you're going to need a twit card. But that right there, that's the money. Same here, same here. You know, chances are, I bet this is the same load. And you see right here, Smart Talk Transport has it for 15,000, and Landstar's trying to push it for 12. I bet. Let's check this just for shits and giggles here, because I'd be willing to bet this is the same load. Yeah, 28 foot, double drop, 105,000 pounds, and you need a twit card. I would bet you 100 bucks this is the same load. And Smart Tech has it, but Landstar agent is trying to push it for 12. I bet you 100 bucks that's the same load. So, yeah, double brokering, it's against the law. Yeah, bullshit. It happens all the time. And I'll bet you 100 bucks this is the same load as this one right here. $3,000 less. That's why I don't haul a lot of Landstar stuff anymore, because most of the agents they're leeches. They're picking up other people's loads and trying to push them, and they're taking too much profit. You know, you want to take a little bit, cool, but you want to take $3,000 out of 15, that's too much. Anyway, this is Chicago, looking good, looking stout. Let's go down to Punta Gorda. Man, that's crazy, cause I've ran out of the Chicago area and Ohio area down to Punta Gorda, and it was still about 1,400 miles, and I've ran that load in dry van for $4,000. And the 15-day average over here is 31.72. So that market right there is, ooh, that's still a good, that's still a good lane. I mean, that's still 236 a mile on the 15-day average, and that's a little shy. That's probably what, $1.80 or 2.80, 260 something for this 3,700. Seems like it'd be up there better. Here, let me get those numbers in there if you don't want to call them. Whoa, went too fast on me. All right, let's move on. Let's push it over to Pittsburgh, PA. Oh, I messed that all up. $3,000 loads in a 200-mile radius of Pittsburgh. Wow, I didn't know it was like that in PA. I've heard there's plenty of freight up there for the flatbed market, but this, that's a lot of freight. So it's a standard flatbed load going to Nebraska, 1,350 miles. See, this is what I'm talking about, $5,600. Dallas and Mavis Great Wide has it. And that load's been going for $34.94, but they're trying to push it for $5,600. Let's see, do they got any specials down here? They just need a step deck, 48 foot, 45,000. Round trip back to PA. Now, if that's $5,600 to go there and back, oh hell no. If it's round trip, you would need to check out the loads in Mitchell and run the numbers back to Grove City and see what your 15-day average is, and you take that 15-day average and you put it with this 15-day average, and whatever it comes up to, that's what you run it with. So if it's 5,600, cool, run it for 5,600. But if it's 6,600, you don't run it for less than 6,600. Now let's move on down here. Let's get this out of your way. Let's see here. I mean, there's just a lot of freight in the PA area, Pittsburgh, PA. Lots of freight. I mean, these right here is Youngstown, Ohio. I guess that's Ohio. Down to Flowood, Mississippi. The load's been going. Yeah, that's Ohio. 2107. They're trying to push it for 28. See, I'd be all over this. I'd run north, south, north, south, north, south. All right, let's check out one last market, then we're going to cut this out. Let's check out the, let's say, New York market. Get a little antsy here with my typing. I can't get it right. Wow. 200 miles radius of New York, coming in about 1,600 loads. So if you do find yourself up in the Northeast, then you ain't going to have a problem finding a load in the open platform arena. Here's one going to Tulsa. It's $20,000, 135,000 pounds. And need a RGN. It's 32 by 12.9 by 10.5 pipe bending machine. It's a pipe bending machine. They need that pipe bending machine pretty bad. $20,000 to go 1,200 miles. In this market here, you go and move one load a month, and you go home for the month, and you still bank all kinds of bank. And I know I've heard a lot of people, that's what they do in the RGN market. They move 1-2 loads a month, and they sit at home. Now, they might deadhead 800 miles to go get it. Like if I was to deadhead to go get this load, I'm down here in Georgia. That's in Tremont, PA. I mean, I'd just deadhead on up to PA, and I'd go get it. And then I'd more than likely deadhead back home, empty. But making that kind of money, Deadhead's not a deal. I mean, shit, making that kind of money, you can deadhead from Miami to Seattle, go pick up a load, and deadhead all the way back. Now, if you see a load in here you're interested in, you just pause the video, call them, and if you do happen to get one, y'all need to mail me a 3% referral check. Oh, man, let's see here. A lot of freight. So, the age-old story in flatbedding is still the same. You stay east of 35 if you want to stay in the money. I just went all the way around the country. They've got freight on the west side of the country that, keep you rolling. But if you want the big profit margins, or big profit points, you need to stay east of 35. Chicago to Birmingham and all in between. There's plenty of freight in the open platform arena. And again, it just makes me want to hurry up and get this drive-in paid for and go get me a step deck and jump out there and run with you guys on the open platform game. Seems to be a lot more money in the rates. But anyways, guys, if you like what I'm doing here and you'd like to do it with your operation, I'm going to put a link in the description. That board has reached out in a partnership. They like what I do with the channel, and they said, hey, if your guys want to try the DAT board free for 30 days, here's a link. So in the description, there's going to be a link. You can try the DAT board free for 30 days, and you can see all these tools that I use here. And here's my favorite one. No matter what market you're in, say let's Cherry Hill, New Jersey to Fresno, Cali. I'm gonna say it don't have the length, but I'm gonna say this is a standard flatbed load. And if it is, this little tool over here, this 15-day average, is gonna let me know that lane's been going for over $7,000. Now, if I'm up in this Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and I don't have this tool, and they tell me $5,400, I just might think $5,400 is a good rate. Whereas if I have this tool right here, that tells me $5,400 is well below the average lane rate on this particular lane. So if you like this as well as I'd like it, try it out for free. It's going to be in the description. Guys, I'll check you in that next video. See you, bye.